Are we giving Baggy? Is she giving Baggy? Let's hope so. What up? My name is Jade Fox, and this is the Madeyoulooks channel. And today I'm going to be fulfilling a request, a video request. But this is also something that I needed a lot of help with when I was trying to figure out too. So I figured it'd be helpful for everyone. And the video today is going to be how to pull off your baggy looks while not looking frumpy. Now, personally, I feel like those things kind of contradict each other, because if you're going for a baggy look, you know what I mean? Are we trying to be flattering necessarily? No, we're trying to be comfortable and look cool, give a 90s effect with the bag and the excess of cloth, right? That's on our bodies. But regardless of how baggy you wear your clothes, you should be able to find some value in this video. I don't wear super baggy clothes. This is probably the most like baggy thing that I own. But like I said, I still feel like you can get what you need out of this video. Let's go ahead and get into it. So the very first tip I would say is to just tuck in your shirt. Surprisingly enough, when you're wearing something baggy, it's nice to have, you know, something there to contrast with the bagginess. So when you tuck in your shirt, you give more of a neat, slimmer cut to, you know, kind of the top half of what's going on with your body. You also highlight where your waist is, and then you have your pants, what I'm assuming are a little bit baggier, just resting on the bottom. And you create that nice shape of a more slim, you know, kind of top and then a bigger, baggier bottom. I also think that this works if you decide to go with baggy on top and baggy on the bottom. If you want to avoid looking frumpy though, I would suggest that you always have your waist showing. Even if it's not high waist, just have your waist showing. So like if you have like a shirt, like a t-shirt on, and then you have like another shirt on top of that, like a button down, have the button down open so you can see the waist. If you have like a sweater or something like that over it and it's just as baggy as the pants, it might be giving frump. But like I said, frump is okay. But if you don't want to look frumpy, make sure you show that waist when you tuck a shirt in. Number 2, only wear one baggy item. So either wear a baggy jacket or a shirt or baggy pair of pants. And like I said, I'm kind of echoing that idea from earlier of creating contrast, big and then a small. You can choose whichever way you want to do it, whether you want to have the big on the bottom or the big on the top. I'm big on the top always. I got no choice. God made that decision for me. But when it comes to clothing, just pick one. Just pick one and then go with something slimmer on the other side. If you're wearing like a baggy top, I was actually recording a TikTok before this, and as I was changing, I realized that I was in an example of what I'm talking about right here. Is I had on a shirt that was not only long, it was also wide, and I know that, you know, baggy, like I mentioned earlier, is different from person to person. I would never wear something that was baggy and too long. I feel like it's hard to make that not look frumpy, you know? But what I would do is wear something long and wide on the top and then have something more tapered on the bottom. And that's kind of what you're seeing in this example here. Just create that contrast because it's gonna look really nice and it's going to look proportional no matter which way you do it. So this next tip might be more of a personal preference thing, but I wanted to bring it up just in case it was helpful. Instead of going for baggy, instead of going for just clothes that are big as hell on you, go for oversized. So instead of like, you know, going straight to a men's section and getting an XL, or sizing up 1 or 2 sizes in your size, by your size, just get an oversized fit. We're at the point where you can pretty much get anything in an oversized fit that's in your size. And the reason why I would say go for an oversized or like a relaxed kind of fit over a baggier fit, it's just because it literally fits you. And it's just much easier to work with when you're working with clothes that fit you. Because then if you have something that's too long, there's nothing you can really do about that. However, if something is oversized or relaxed, it's still your size. It's not going to be too long. It's not going to be ridiculous. It's not going to give you a crazy shape or anything. It's going to give you the comfort that you want, the room that you want, but you're not going to have to sacrifice clothes that just fit you. And when I say fit you, I don't mean fit you as in like slim or tailored. Obviously, this is not what we're talking about. I mean fit you in that it's not gonna be too short, or the sleeves aren't gonna be too long, the waist isn't like gonna be going all down your thighs, like that type of thing. So I suggest going for like oversized or roomy, boxier fits, similar to this jacket that I have on. This is a size medium. It's from Frame, but as you can see when I turn to the side, she's pretty fat. She's pretty bubbly. but this is my size, and I don't have to worry about the arms being too long. I don't have to worry about the neck. We have discussed my disdain for my tiny neck a lot on this channel. I often come into issues with the necks of like the collars of shirts or jackets just being like way too big for my neck. And so when I try to like do like the nice buttoned up look, when you button it all the way up to the top, it just sags and it looks awkward and weird. But I run into that way less when I buy my size and just go oversized. The next tip would be to make sure that your top and your bottom are the same type of baggy. So this kind of baggy is different because it's structured, it's leather, it's also denim on the inside. And so it's a bit stiff, right? This is the kind of baggy that goes more out than it does down. And so I would pair this with something that has a similar shape. When I'm giving y'all these tips, this isn't like set in stone, the fork is in the road or the sand, whatever the fork is in. Okay, like that's not the case here. If I'm saying that these things need to be both types of baggy to be easier, that's because that's what's worked in my experience. And I can only speak from my experience. So you may notice that you compare two different kind of baggies together and it looks good for you. For me, it don't look good. But if you're asking me my opinion, I'm gonna suggest going with things that are the same type of baggy. So if you have on like a silky, blousy kind of top, like a button down or something, very like TLC creep vibes, I would have a similar shape and movement happening on the bottom part of my outfit. I think what it does is it kind of takes your eye from all of the breaks kind of in your outfit that can be created, and it just makes it look like one kind of like one piece that just moves together. And so that's why I suggest that. And when it comes to pairing similar types of baggies, that could also go with the style as well. So y'all already know I love mixing like dress shirts and like dressier items with more casual things. I think if you want to pull off a baggy look and your goal is to not look frumpy, I would have your outfit just be in the same kind of world. Like the two, like whatever you're wearing on the top and whatever you're wearing on the bottom, I think they should exist in the same kind of style. So if you have like baggier cargo pants, throw on like a baggy t-shirt, you know, or a baggy hoodie or a sweatshirt, crew neck, something like that. I think that it just looks more aligned. Now, this last tip is my favorite tip. I should have said it first, but that is to just manipulate the shape of your baggy items. So there are all of these little ticks? I hope not. There are all of these little trips. What? There are all of these little tricks that you can do to like manipulate how your clothes look. We've seen a nice belted waist, and that's a nice feature that you can add to a dress or a bigger or baggier sweater or something to cinch in that waist and give you a little bit more body, you know? Like I said, I like to tuck in the bottoms of my pants, my baggier pants, into my tall boots and into my tall high tops, just to give me one more height so that I don't have just these baggy pants that make me look short. So it gives me a little bit more height. It brings the eye up a bit. That makes the break a little bit higher up on the leg. And then usually, you know, I would probably tuck a shirt into to create the idea of a cinched waist. I'm not really one to be belting things, not my vibe, but I will tuck something in, especially if it is a nice mid-rise, like high waist moment. Give your girl some shape. Give your girl some body. And that's it. I hope that this is helpful when it comes to putting your baggier looks together. If you try these out, go ahead and post a pic on the story, post a pic on the feed using the hashtag Madeyoulooks. I have recently started using it as a way to hold myself accountable for actually posting outfit pics. So if you want to join me and your outfit pics, go ahead and use the hashtag Madeyoulooks. I'll give you a like, and maybe if I like what I see, I might follow or something. I don't know. Either way, though, I hope y'all like this video. Leave a comment, like, and subscribe, all that good stuff. And y'all already know, wear what you want, wear what you like, wear it out. See you soon.